exercise today in Harrogate. Why have you come along and what have you seen today?
Well, I think there's a number of things. First of all, I'm here to observe what's actually going on the ground. And I think as a Police, Fire and Crime Commissioner, that's extremely important when you're ultimately responsible for the service. But today's exercise has been actually looking at high-rise residential buildings. We have 26 of those in the county, and making sure that we can actually rescue people safely and get a fire quickly under control. As you saw today, we've had over 8 engines, plus the ALP, the aerial ladder platform, and a mobile command vehicle. And the exercise really was to test the resilience of North Yorkshire Fire and Rescue and to make sure that we can deliver.
And has this been sort of triggered by, obviously there's been some very high profile, like high-rise flat fires, particularly Grenfell. I know Harrogate Borough doesn't have any buildings with cladding on of concern. Has it been triggered by anything particular, or just reassurance and training to keep the training up to date?
Well, I think post-Grenfell, every fire service is actually looking and making sure that it can rescue people from high-rise buildings. As I said, we've 26 of these in the county, a third of them are in Harrogate, and these are residential buildings 18 metres or taller. And the aim today really here at Park Place was to make sure that we can reassure the public that we can do what it says on the label. I'm very pleased, incidentally, with how the service has performed and with the enthusiasm and the dedication, as always, of our firefighters.
And part of what's been used today is the new 45-metre aerial ladder platform, which I believe, if they'd had the previous ladder platform, they wouldn't have been able to reach to the roof area of the building. Where did that investment come from? I believe it's about 750,000 investment.
Yes, it's a substantial investment. The investment was budgeted. We have 3 aerial platforms, or ladder platforms, aerial ladder platforms, I should say, and these are based in strategic locations of York, just on the edge of York actually, Scarborough, and here in Harrogate. The Harrogate one's the biggest. It was a substantial investment, and it in fact went live as an emergency vehicle at the end of last month.
So is there any words, just sort of final words to the firefighters and today?
Well, I'd like to thank the firefighters for the work they've done today. A lot of effort and a lot of planning has gone in. And I'd also like to pass on a message to the public as well. We do test for resilience. I'm pleased with the performance of the fire service today in North Yorkshire, and indeed the support they've also had from the engine from Wetherby, West Yorkshire. And just, the final words from me are, you're in safe hands. We will do what it takes to keep you safe.